Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. So today's main focus, we're gonna discuss on how to do Git because a lot of people they don't know what Git is. Okay, they hear it because like even if like in terms of like a job, a lot of job of requirements, it's a must to know Git, Big Bucket. They actually function the same way. It's just a matter of like which one you use. Like yeah, it's more or less the same thing. So yeah, so let's get into it. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna push that what we did the other day. Let me find it first. I'm gonna put it. Oh yeah, tutorial one. So we're gonna have to push this code that we did for tutorial one to Git. So first of all, I'm gonna open a new tab. God damn it, what's happening here? Yeah, so I'm gonna open a new tab and there you go. And I'm gonna say GitHub. I like to use GitHub because it doesn't have like a lot of restrictions in terms of space and stuff like that. So when you open GitHub, obviously you're gonna like let me just sign out. You're gonna create your own account, blah blah blah, and you sign up for GitHub. And since I already have an account, I'm just gonna sign in. So yeah, and you come here to new. So you're gonna create a new like repository. So basically what we're gonna do is where we're gonna save our code. You can either put it as public or private. So private is like your personal projects probably, and public it will be the things you want to share with the public. Like this tutorial I'm gonna put it as public. If you couldn't like do the first tutorial, you can just like git clone. I'll show you how to do it, and you can actually have it inside your repo and see, and inside your computer and see where you went wrong. So I'm gonna name it tutorial one. I'm not gonna put the description, and I'm not gonna read me. So public, anyone, it's even written here. Anyone can like do a dot. Yeah, let's tweet. So create a repository, and it actually gives you commands on how to do it. If you want to push to an existing repository, you can do this in your command line. If you want to create a new one, you can do that as well. So I mostly use this one because in my understanding the repository we created it, so it's already existing. So we're gonna come here and copy this line, hit remote. First you have to open our IDE, and um oh yeah, first of all guys, I use git bash, and like git bash is very cool because you can actually do a lot of things with it. So you can just come here and say git bash and download it from this link. I'll put the link as well to git bash, so it's very cool. So if we can go back here, so I'm gonna say git bash here, and I use the shortcut to open VS Code. So there you go, and I open the terminal in VS Code with control and that hyphen, and there is a button under escape, and after that I'm inside, and I'm gonna paste that line that we just got, git remote add. So you can also go back to the thing and say you should use git push to master, and you do this. So master, it will be the name of your branch that you're gonna have. So you're gonna have a master branch, and you can have your dev branch. So master, it will be all where your main code is. So it's saying it has pushed to master. So let's see here if it has, and you can come here and reload, and here's your code. So these things are like come with Angular automatically, so it will tell you how to run unit test, how to run the app and stuff like that. So how like let's say you guys want to like clone it. How do you clone it? So you come here and you copy this URL copied, and you go to whatever folder you wanna open it in, and I'm just gonna like create a folder here, and I'm gonna say clone. So you come here and you can open it in your CMD, but I'm using git bash is basically your CMD, and you can come here and say git clone, and you can paste. Ugh, I didn't paste that link, sorry guys. Clone git bash, git clone, paste, and cloning tutorial 1, and everything is cloned, and now you have your code again inside your IDE. So you guys inside your, I keep on saying IDE, inside your file explorer. So yeah guys, that's basically how to use Git. And let's say you want to create a new branch, you don't want to like, so it's always a good practice when you code and you make changes inside your local. Let's say you're working with multiple people and you want to create a new branch, so you can come here and you can say create branch and you can call it development. So in case you make like problems on the master branch, you can always revert them back. So when you say enter, you have switched to development. And I want to make some changes here so I can show you. So let's just say I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna get another div. Let me see, this thing cuts off at 10 minutes. Yeah guys, so added the small change, added a div. So after this div, you can come and switch here. I saw the picture was like blocking here and you couldn't see here on the thing. So you click here if you want to change your branches. You have your development and your master, and you can also create whatever branch you want to create. So now I'm on development, and yeah, I've committed. Let me do more changes to show you that like the more changes you do is the more it's gonna tell you that the changes in this, and it shows you what are your changes before, what are your changes after. And you can click here and you can say discard changes if you don't want to make those changes, or you can come here and stage them. So when you stage changes, like you pre-saving it, but they're not yet on the GitHub source code. So about that, now I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna say edit extra changes, and after that I'm gonna say commit. So now the changes are there, then I can push my changes on the development branch. Now I'm on the development branch and I push my new changes, but now I want to match them to my master, because I'm sure that like they won't break master in any other way. So I can come here, I switched to a new branch by clicking here at the corner and coming here to master. So I can come here and say git merge development. So you see it's gonna merge my development code to my master branch. So now I have merged my development code that I knew it wouldn't break master to my master branch. So now you can see also the changes. So now I can say now it's fine. Even if I can do a git push, the merges that I've just done now, I want them to be also, because now it merged it locally to my master. Now I want it to be updated to the GitHub server. So you can come here and can reload, and this is the master branch. It tells you it's been updated 1 minute ago because you only changed the file in the app dot dot dot. And you can also switch your branch to see the updates on the development branch, and you can play around it guys. And yeah, so yeah, that was a quick tutorial to do that. Tell me if you guys love it, tell me if you have questions. I'm gonna put the link to git bash on the comments below. Like, subscribe guys, come on guys, more videos are coming right now. And yeah, looking forward to doing this with you. Peace out.